scene, and we all sat down. That's Belfast Community Theatre, and we came up with the following play, Sign on the Dotted Line. The opening of the play, because of the setting we have here, it will not be too clear, so I'll explain it. The opening of the play is meant to mirror the way that the play started off being written in the blocks, and from there on in, I think that the play is very self-explanatory. You sit and watch this stage. Your back is turned. To what? I want to remind you that the firing squad shoots in the back of the head. Whole audiences have been caught looking the wrong way. Whole nations. I want to remind you of what you forgot to see when you came here. To hear what you were too busy to listen to. Too afraid to see. Maybe too ashamed to admit. If what you see on the stage here displeases you, do you run away? On the stage, actors discuss and initiate dying and problems. You must solve the same problems in your life. You must suffer while they are made clear, perhaps, yes, perhaps die in the solving of them. The actors will show you these future events. Do you say, no, 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 our life does not belong on stage, it belongs on the streets? Well then, my friend, you must make a law permitting sufferers to cry only within stated hours, and forbid writers to hear them. But finally, there is still time to learn. There is still time to hope. There is still time to build, because our day will come. A hungry feeling came o'er me of the royal canal.
Are you ready?
Just a minute.
Be quiet in there. Do you have your lines? You ready to start working this play?
I've got the paper and the lines through. Two of the characters are Haddock and McMullen of the special branch. They're working on a bloke called Murphy.
Do you not think this is all a bit daft? Like, after all, who's going to see any play we write? What do you say you call that guy the special branch have?
Murphy. Tony Murphy. Look, Kevin, I know how you feel, but what's important is that we're writing this play. And when we do get it out, people's going to remember.
Be quiet. I think I hear that screw up the block. Do you really think people are going to see what we have to say?
Of course they will. Chucky our lad.
Right. You ready to start working on your lines?
Right. Right, you continue with Haddock's lines.
Okay. Enough is enough. We've pussyfooted with you long enough. Who are you covering up for, eh?
As I said, I know nothing about it.
I forget what comes next.
I haven't forgotten. We don't forget anything.
I scratch my name, but not for fame, upon the whitened wall. Bobby Sands was here I wrote, with fear and awful shaky scrawl. I wrote it low, where eyes don't go. It was just to testify that I am sane and not to blame, should here I come to die. I heard the moans and dreadful groans, they rose from some man's cell. And knew I then that this poor friend had something big to tell. I heard him go some time ago. His step was smooth and light, but he'd be back like a crippled wreck, or one who'd lost the fight. Listen, I have something to tell you. The scene is Ballymurphy. The time is the present. Tony Murphy's house was raided on a cold, dark morning at 5 a.m. He was swiftly arrested under the infamous Section 11 of the Emergency Provisions Act. He was then placed in an RUC Land Rover and taken to Castlereagh Interrogation Centre for interrogation. The Special Branch file on Tony Murphy included reports of him mixing with subversive types and well-known Ballymurphy Republicans Tony Tinsley and Patsy Mulligan. This is Tony's first time in Castlereagh, but there have been others there before him. The interrogation begins.
I heard that one last night. Wasn't bad, eh?
That was all right.
Right. Oh, I remember the other one now. What do you throw a Teague when he's drowning?
I don't know. What do you throw a Teague when he's drowning?
His wife and kids. That was a good one, wasn't it?
That was all right. Do you think that was funny, Tony? Tony thought that was funny. Tony, I didn't, son. There's fuck all funny in here. When did you join the probies?
I'm not in the
Come on,
probies.
Tony, talk to his son.
Come on, Tony, we know all about you.
I'm not involved in anything,
Look, Tony. Did you see this file? It's got everything in it about you.
but I haven't done anything.
Right then. You tell us why you run around with IRA men.
I don't run about with IRA men.
Look, Tony. You were stopped last Wednesday and plea checked down the White Rock Road. Isn't that right?
Yes.
Is that right, Tony? That's here, son. Speak up, son.
Yes.
And who were you with?
John O'Neill and Tom Regan.
R.A. man, Tony.
That's not the first time you've been spotted with them. Isn't that right?
Yes.
Now, Tony. Are you going to tell us you don't know those two are in the IRA?
I did. No, honest to God, I didn't.
What do you talk about?
Nothing really, just different things.
Not about guns and bombs and bullets, Tony. Come on, Tony, son. Talk to us. You got any idea what's happening now, Tony? Our people are up at your house, son. They're giving it a real good going over. They know their job, Tony. You've been doing it long enough. And I hope, for your sake, son, that they don't find anything.
They won't, honest to God, they won't.
How many live in your house, Tony?
Just me and my mother. And she'll be worried because she doesn't know I'm here.
Oh, his poor mother will be worried about him. Oh,
Tony.
dear, dear, dear.
There's no need for worrying here. That's if you cooperate.
But I haven't done anything, I'm telling you again.
Well, Tony, we're going to find out. Because I'm going out to check, Tony. And for your sake, son, I hope you're in the clear. Mr. McMullen will talk to you there.
Do you know any jokes, Tony?
No.
Do you not like jokes?
Yeah, but I'm no good at telling them.
Tell me, Tony, do you know anybody called Mulligan? Patsy Mulligan?
No, I can't say I do.
Are you sure?
Yes, why?
Oh, just wondering. Just a bit more about yourself. Work?
Yeah, well, I thought you said you had everything in your file.
Oh, we do, Tony. I just want to hear it from you.
Yeah, well, I work in Ardoyne Tech. Ardoyne Enterprises.
Do you like it?
Yeah, it's alright. It's better than nothing.
Oh, sorry, Tony, do you smoke?
No thanks.
Do you drink much?
Just a couple of times.
No, you're not supposed to drink in the provost. Isn't that right?
Not in the probates.
Come on, Tony, I'm not zipped up the back.
I keep telling you, but you just won't believe me.
Well, 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 Tony, guess what we found up at your house, son, eh? You know what we found at your house, don't you, Tony? 6 rounds of 9mm ammunition, Tony. That's what we found up at your house, son. Where'd you get the ammo, Tony?
What are you talking about? I don't know anything about bullets.
Come on, Tony. Look, I was beginning to think you were a sensible wee lad. Look, the two of us have been courteous to you up to now. There's only one thing, Tony. If you're trying to make fools out of us.
Look, I don't know anything about
Come
it.
on,
I don't know
Tony,
anything
come on,
about
son.
it.
You fucking know what we're talking about. Sit down, what are you getting up for? Who lives in the house, me?
Just me and my
If it's
mother.
not yours, who owns it, Tony? If the gear's not fucking yours, whose is it?
Look, this has definitely got nothing to do with my mother. She run a maid if she saw
Alright, you fucking wouldn't. Is that right, Tony?
Tony, so you start wising up to yourself. Look, if you don't start cooperating, you know what that'll lead to? rough stuff, Tony.
Look.
I don't like that.
Look, I come from a respectable family. I'm not involved in anything.
What are you saying, Tony? You always come from a bad family?
No.
Tony, that's what you're fucking saying. I'm not going to say you need all that.
No,
You said you had no gear in the house for fake stuff. Who is it? Your ma's house, Tony?
Look, I don't know. All I know
All
is...
I know, son, you're in serious trouble. Look, the sooner you tell us the better. Look, Tony, we see the rough, tough hobos coming in here. Big macho man. Tell you something, Tony. We soon get it out of them. One way or other, we get it out of them. Look, Tony, it's misled kids like yourself don't even see that.
Aye. Well, I want to see a solicitor.
What do you want to see, Tony?
Solicitor.
Solicitor, what's it? Stay in here, son. We tell you when to breathe. Get fucking off, you skunky. Get up. Get up. See where you're getting this, Tony? What do you think your mates are doing tonight, Tony, eh? Having a pain and fucking laughing at you, Tony. Look at you. For what? I tell you what I'm going to do, Tony. I'm a reasonable fella, Tony. I'm going to give you a bit of time, Tony, just to think. But when I come back, son, you're going to talk. One way or the other. You're going to talk. There's a shame all the same about his mother.
Oh, what was that?
When they were raiding the house, the heart attack. Just a wee heart attack, you know how it goes. Thinks she might be alright. Took her to hospital. But you know the way it is with the old heart. Just like that. And you're gone. And mind you, Tony, I don't fancy the consequences of interrogating a sick old woman, Tony. You sit and think about it, son.
Well now, Tony. Do you want to have an idea of what I was doing there? Well, I spent my time persuading Mr. Haddock that you have another way out of this.
What do you mean?
Well, we're prepared to overlook this bit of bother if you're prepared to work for us.
You mean inform?
Well, just keep us informed about a few friends, what they're up to, who they're mixing with. So, Tony, the way we see it, you've three choices. One, stick to your story. Of course, what happens there? We'll bring your mother in for questioning. Two, you go to prison for a very long time. And number three, Tony, we see it the best thing all round. You keep us informed about your friends. Why don't you have a good long think about that?
Don't do it, Tony. Don't let them trick you into working for them. Come on, think of your self-respect, your dignity. Christ, Tony, if you turn informer, she'll always be found out. You'll have nowhere to go and nobody to turn to. And see, when they've finished with you, you'll be left lying like a stray dog.
Hang on a second, it's not as straightforward as that. What about your money and your mother, Tony? You heard what they said. She's a sick old woman, Tony. She'd never stand up the interrogation. You've no choice. There's no way out.
Well, Tony, we've already prepared a statement. All you have to do is sign on the dotted line.
There's an inner thing in everyone. Do you know this thing, my friend? It has withstood the blows of 1,000,000 years and will do so in the end. It marched with Wat Tyler's poor, asparagus along the Appian Way. It hung bleeding from the cross and screamed aloud by Carey's Lakes and in Dublin in 1916. It lights the dark of prison cells. It thunders forth its might. It is the undauntable thought, my friend. The thought that says, I'm right. The interrogation room, later that same night.
Well, what about you?
All right, sunshine.
What about Mulligan? Still still with us?
Ah, still there.
Any movement, no?
Not a thing for it. One of them bastards that never says anything. Absolute waste of time.
Well, what do you want to do?
We wait late before we go out.
Ah, we'll still have plenty of time for that pint you owe me.
What pint's that?
I told you the tactics to use in Murphy, didn't I?
Well, right enough, I have to admit that. Mind you, I thought we weren't going to get anything there. Wasn't exactly your sort of 5-stone weekend, was it? Like,
Look, you have to realise this is all to do with the mind.
I really know.
Well, see before we get to Mulligan. How's about me acting the rough stuff?
Wouldn't work.
Why?
Wouldn't work this time. Do you know how many times I've interviewed Mulligan? Jesus, I forget. Stacks them. Just waste of time.
So, just keep it the same?
Keep it the same. Keep it the same. It'll pass a half an hour, so anyway.
You get Mulligan.
Oh, yeah, now, Patsy, that's who you know, the drill girl. That's a good girl. Come on, sit down. Patsy, sit down. That's good girl. Make yourself comfortable.
Well now, Patricia, or do you prefer Pat? My name's Detective Sergeant McMullen, and this is Detective Constable Pat.
Ah, sure, me and the bold Pat go a long way back. Don't be Pat.
Oh no, I'm glad you used to have met. By the way, my name's John. You see all this red tape formality, Pat? It's right up my nose sometimes. Let's see. What would you like us three to talk about, Pat? Oh, come on now, you're only going to make it hard on yourself.
You not know that the bold Pat doesn't talk? This is one of the real hardcore. One of the real elite. Top promo you've got here. Doesn't say a word, knows the score.
You're not being fair at all. I'm sure Pat's as pissed off as much as we are. All right, Pat. Like, 7 days every other month's no joke with dragging here. Yeah. Bad news again, Pat. There's an extension order in against you again. Do you know what that means? That's you here for the weekend.
Aye. But no fucking about with your provy boyfriends this weekend, Pat.
Is that what you do your plan to kill cops? That puts a new meaning in pillow talk.
Aye, no messing about this weekend, Pat, but sure from what I hear, you've been messing a hell of a lot more than them, isn't that right, Pat?
Great. Okay, long time no see. Maureen, how you doing? God, when was the last time I seen you? It's been ages.
I can't remember. When was it?
Look, it must have been our John's wedding.
That's right.
Sure, it's nearly a year ago now. Here, talking about weddings, you'll never guess who's getting married on Saturday.
Who?
Remember Mary McMullen?
Mary McMullen? Were them two still going out together?
Aye.
Somebody told me that was all over months ago, sir. I thought he was supposed to be going out with somebody else.
No, I didn't hear that. But here, really, I tell you, the own brother, his barely gets around. Oh, Jesus. You should have seen the one he was with in the club the other night. You laughed your leg off.
Here, hang on a second, Maria. I don't think that's very fair. That fella spent 10 years inside. He's entitled to enjoy himself.
Christ, listen to you. Here, I think you have a wee notion of him yourself.
Ach, Maria, catch yourself on. I'm only saying it's understandable. He was 19 when he went in. He's entitled to enjoy himself.
I suppose you're right. Well, look, we'll not argue about it. But we didn't hear who else I had seen at the club. Remember Tony Murphy?
Jesus, she not here.
Here, what?
Sure, Tony Murphy was arrested this morning, him and Patsy Mulligan. The two of them's probably in Castlereagh by now.
I don't believe you. I didn't hear that at all. Poor old Patsy's always getting lifted. I'm surprised to hear about Tony Murphy, though. Sure, he's an awful quiet wee lad. He doesn't bother with anything.
I know, but you see, Patsy, I warned her months ago. She's involved in that, you know, that anti-strip search campaign? Aye, and she's always writing the letters into the paper, and I said to her, I said, Patsy, you keep writing them letters and putting your name at the bottom, you're asking for trouble. But she wouldn't listen to me.
Well, hang on a minute, that's not the point. Patsy's entitled to her opinion just like the rest of us.
Here, Maria, I never thought you were political.
Well, I'm not. But Christ, when you see the RUC and the British Army marching up and down our streets, arresting our husbands and women, murdering our children, Christ, it's bound to make you angry.
I'm right enough. Do you know, I'm just thinking, Patsy Mulligan's probably gone through that strip search thing. Oh, Jesus, it must be awful.
Oh, it doesn't even bear thinking about.
Right, Patsy, Murphy told us earlier you and Tessie were going out to shoot fucking cops. Right, Patsy?
Right, go on. Steady on a bit there. We all know what the inspector said about Defiance.
I know, but when you fucking look at them, there's only one way you deal with it. See that there? You put them up against a fucking wall and you shoot the bastards! You fucking shoot the bastards!
My name's Maria. I was 14 the day they stopped me going to be 15. A thin lump of speeding plastic crushed my skull. They told my mummy and daddy that I had been throwing stones at them, that I was a threat to their armoured cars. I was only going to the shops. They couldn't ask me anything. I was dead. Right enough. I got my picture in the paper. Schoolgirl dies in rat. That's what the headline said. But there was no rat, and they didn't believe the people who saw it all. It was a lovely sunny day, the day they stopped me going to be 15. I loved the sun. Me and my friend Joanne were supposed to be going to the novena that night. I'll never see Joanne again. My mummy and daddy cried and cried, and my wee brother Paddy was too young to understand, but I miss him. Well, the lady in the shop told the inquest that I'd just been in after getting a loaf for my mummy. They didn't believe her either. I forgive them. They're just like the robots in Doctor Who. No feelings and no conscience. But I cannot forgive the people who know and keep quiet. Like there's my friend Jeanette. She lives away in the East District, and her mummy told her if they weren't in the streets, they wouldn't get hurt. But I have to go to school and to the shops. The priest told my mummy that it was God's will. God didn't murder me, nor did he pull the trigger. But I suppose by blaming God, he won't have to do anything. He should have spoken out loudest. I can't forgive the papers or the men who come on TV and said how regrettable it was that I had to die. Such a waste of life, they said. Did I have to die? What harm did I do? No, I can't forgive the people who stopped a girl of 14 going to be 15.
Fucking shoot them!
Jesus sake, will you calm down?
What are you staring at? You would have love to do with a fucking neck. All right, Jim. All right. We'll try it your way. We'll try it your way once more. That's it. I'm going to leave you to talk to Mr. McMullen here. And you be assured of one thing, love. You see, if you don't tell him, we need to know, Patsy. See, when I come back, love, you tell me. You can bet your fucking life that you'll tell me.
Patsy, I'm sorry about that. You know, he's a bit highly strung. You know, if you started cooperating, there'd be none of that rough stuff, Patsy. I can only hold him back so long. And then, that's it, Patsy. I can't be here 24 hours a day to protect you. Do you smoke? Would you like a cigarette, Patsy? You know, you're making this very hard on yourself. But let's face it, Patsy, not hard only on yourself, but you have a wee child at home. I mean, raising her with no father, well, surely that's hard enough. Like your mother, she's well past looking after wee kids. You know what happens then, Patsy? Father, don't know where he is. Mother in jail. Nobody to look after her. Social workers then come along, Patsy. Your child will be growing up in a strange home. Not knowing who she's with. From home to home, maybe. Or maybe in a home with other kids she doesn't know. What age would you say she'd be, Patsy? 2? 3? You know, I have a wee child that age myself. For Christ's sake, she cries the place down every time my wife leaves her. Do you know, she can hardly go into the toilet without the child crying after. For God's sake, Patsy, if you're not worried about yourself, just think of your child. Do you think for 1 minute your friends give a damn you're in here? No, Patsy. They're out there now enjoying themselves, and where are you? You're stuck in here taking the rap. Come on now. You know, unless we make some sort of a deal here today, you're going to Maghaberry. Maghaberry, Patsy. That's no holiday here. Oh, now, you've been around a bit. There, what was it, Joan McGuire? She got out a few weeks ago. I'm sure she's wired you off in the wrong. I'm sure she's warned you there about the new warders, Patsy. There's a nickname now there for her. They call her the best man in the prison service. And do you know why that is? She volunteers for strip search duty. Do you understand what I'm saying, Patsy? She enjoys her work. And let's face it, you're not a bad looking girl at that. Listen, you do yourself a favour. There's a statement that we have already prepared. All you have to do is sign. I'll see you okay. You could be back to your wee child in a matter of months. And Patsy, if you care about your child at all, I mean, if you want to see her grow up, Patsy, give us the odd phone call. See how your friends are getting on. Then you'll see how life changes. You'll be able to buy the child what she wants. Take her on a holiday once a year. Always there for her, Patsy. There when she cries out in the night and you're not there, what are you going to do then? All you have to do is sing. Right there. And this could be all over for you. Well, it's obvious that you're not going to listen to any reason. The only thing for now, Patsy, is Mr. Haddock. And you know, Patsy, he doesn't like you very much. I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll give you another way to think about it. Patsy, make the right decision. For you and your child's sake.
Jesus Christ! I hate those bastards! Scum! What do you think I am? That I'd sign other people into this bloody hellhole? I say, Patsy, calm down. Those cameras, they're watching your every move. What about my wee Sinead? Her granny will probably be putting her to bed about now. And I know she won't remember to give her that old blue jumper. It's full of holes, but she can't sleep without it. And she's so shy. If they put her into one of them homes, she should be distracted. But I can't sign anything. I can't. Oh God, please help me to do the right thing. Young Mary, full of grace, the Lord is with her. Oh God, she'll be growing up, and I'm going to miss it all. But I can't sign anything. I can't. For God's sake, Patsy, pull yourself together. You knew this day would come. I decided long ago. But what about my wee Sinead? No. What about her and all the other children? What kind of a world will they grow up in if we don't do what's right? Jesus. I'm sorry, love. I'm really sorry, love. But Mommy has to do what's right. Okay, Patsy. Time you started to face some facts here. No matter what happens here today, you're going to Maghaberry. Maghaberry. Oh, Jesus. I didn't have to mention that screw. I'll never forget poor Joan's face when she was telling me about her. It would have been about November, and Joan had to stand naked on the cold stone floors. We were all glaring at her and making comments about how fat she was. And then that bitch, oh Jesus, Joan said it was awful. It was like, you know what she told the face forwards? She smiled at her and forced her hand between her legs. I don't think I could stand that. I know I couldn't stand that. She said the others were much better. It made you feel like some kind of an animal. But I'm not an animal. And I won't allow them to treat me like an animal. I can put up with that bastard Haddock every time I think about his filthy hands touching me like that. But I'm not going to think about that. I'm not going to allow myself to think about that. Because if I do, then he wins. And he can't be allowed to win. Because I know I'm right. I know I'm right.
Right, later on, Jim Patsy.
Oh, Jesus, that's him coming back. Now remember, Patsy, stay calm, eyes forward. I know I'm right. I know I'm right.
Nobody left here, Patsy. It's only me and you. Patsy, do you know that I could do whatever I like to you? And there'd be nobody who can hear you scream. You could scream, Patsy, just like your child is going to scream for you in the night. Because, Patsy, I'm putting you away for a very, very long time. Patsy? Patsy, you're going to Maghaberry. Maghaberry, Patsy. That's where you're going.
When a flower still grow in November, when blossoms still bloom from each tree, when leaves are still green in December, it's then that our land will be free. Right, strip. Silent young woman, alone, so forlorn, awaits in subjection, no clothes adorn.
Come on, you, get your filthy rags off. We're having all day, you know.
Maiden there standing, no pity knows, waiting, just waiting. Her nakedness shows.
Right, turn round, hand over that sanitary towel.
Surrounded by others, in uniforms grand, touched sacred body by foreign hand.
Right, bitch, lift your hair up. Come on, for Christ's sake.
Tears slowly forming, disgrace the scene of keeping her pride in dignity serene.
Hands out, lift your foot. Are you fucking dead? Lift your foot.
Long the duration, nothing is found. Her plight disregarded, no dressing gown.
Oh, Jesus, here, take a look at her stretch marks. How long ago did you say you had that frock? Think you'd have gone on a diet or something, lost a bit of weight, you fat cow.
Away with you, an order given. No finger points to clothing.
Come on, get your clothes on. Come on, hurry up. I'm sure you're anxious to see your probie mates.
Go on, fuck off.
The women of Maghaberry welcome Patsy. Well, Maria, what about you?
Not too bad, Sharon, and you?
Not too bad.
What about that course you were doing? The OU course?
Did you not hear what?
She was all scrapped.
You're not glad. What happened?
The governor said the politics books were unsuitable or something like that.
What does unsuitable mean?
A security risk? You know, in this place, I mean, everything's a bloody security risk. Sure, it's the same pathetic excuse they've used to justify strip searching. I mean, what have they ever found? A fine of perfume and a £5 note.
You'd be sick, wouldn't it?
Not half.
Well, what are you going to do now then?
There's nothing I can do, may forget the whole idea.
Desperate, isn't it?
Come on in, love. Come on in, come on over and sit down. Here, stay.
Are you alright, Patsy?
Hi. Do I know you? No, love. You don't know us, but look, when you were coming in today, do you fancy a cup of tea or a cigarette or something?
Did they give you a hard time, Patsy?
No, they don't bother me.
Look, we know what you went through. We've all went through it ourselves. Look, would it be better if we left you on your own or something?
No, no. Oh, Jesus. It was awful. It was awful. I feel so dirty. My skin crawls every time I think of the way they touched me like that. I don't think I could go through it again. I couldn't stand it. I couldn't stand it.
Patsy, love, listen. Try not to think about it. Look, I'm not going to tell you any lies. This is going to keep happening to you. Whenever you go to court and whenever these bastards choose. But Patsy, you'll survive it, love. Look, you'll have to survive it. Sharon, look, we all have to survive it, love.
I'm all right. I'm all right. It's been 7 days from somebody to talk to, somebody that I could trust.
Patsy, love, listen. You can trust us. You're with us now. Look, these pigs, they may be able to frame us. They may be able to degrade us. And they may even be able to humiliate us.
But by Christ, they'll never break us.
The higher you build your barriers, the taller we become. The further you take our rights away, the faster we can run. You can deny us, you can despise us, take our life away. But there's something inside so strong. I know that we will make it, though you're doing us wrong, so wrong. You think that our pride is gone, oh no. There's something inside so strong. There's something inside so strong.
I have a dream. I have a dream that one day this nation will rise up to its rightful place among the free nations of the world and live out the true meaning of the creed that all people, irrespective of creed, colour or race, are created equal and free.
I have a dream that one day, even in this part of Ireland, the chill of oppression will be transformed into an oasis of freedom and justice.
I have a dream that one day my 4 children will grow up in a country where they'll be judged purely on the content of their character.
Let freedom ring from the mountains of Kerry to the hills of Antrim, from Soweto to Greenland Common.
The great only appear great because we're on our knees. Let us arise.
Irish men and Irish women, in the name of God and the dead generations from which he receives her old traditions,
We declare the right of the peoples of Ireland to the ownership of Ireland. We declare the right of the peoples of the world to live free from poverty, tyranny and fear.
and freedom from injustice and degradation.
As Conway
And Countess Markovich were imprisoned before us, so our sacrifice shall not have been in vain.
Our day will come.
Then Seremus, our day will come.